Now, one team I like to always keep an eye on and watch is the New Orleans Pelicans, as Zion Williamson is currently my second favorite player behind Kevin Durant. And while Zion hasn't played this season, I've still been watching a lot of Pelicans basketball to see how the players surrounding him will complement his game once he finally returns. Well, one of the biggest trade deadline acquisitions this season was CJ McCollum landing in New Orleans, and today I want to break down just how much he's transformed this Pelicans team even without Zion Williamson on the court. What's up guys, SCJ here, and if you enjoyed today's video, then make sure to give it a like as it helps out a lot, and if you're new to the channel and or enjoy the NBA, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. So for most of this season, it's felt like it was going to be another lost season for the Pelicans, but honestly, ever since they made the trade for CJ McCollum, this Pelicans team has looked so much better, and while I would say they are still just an above average team as of right now, they have Zion Williamson coming back soon, and if he looks just as good as he did last year, or even just 75% as good as he did last season, this Pelicans team can definitely be a solid team that competes with pretty much every team they face on a game-to-game basis. The Pelicans have gone 5-5 since CJ McCollum has arrived in New Orleans, and with the team having a 2-game lead on McCollum's former team, the Blazers, for that final play-in spot, they look like they'll at least be competing for a playoff seed in April, which is better than the season looked for this team earlier in the season. Now, honestly, the Pelicans might rather have that top 3 draft pick, but getting Zion back and getting this group playoff experience together might actually bode better for the team's future, and I'm interested to see how this team will look by the time the play-in tournament and the playoffs roll around in April. As of right now, though, this team has gotten some nice wins as of late, like their manhandling wins over the Phoenix Suns, the LA Lakers, the Sacramento Kings, and the Utah Jazz all in a row. They lost on Sunday night against the Nuggets, but how Jokic took over in the fourth quarter and overtime was honestly just bad luck for the Pelicans, as whenever you go up against a former MVP, there's always a chance of some kind of performance like that happening. However, the Pelicans still showed signs of being a very solid team in that game, and I want to show how the little things they have done since McCollum arrived have gone such a long way in their recent success. So let's start right here. As you can see, this play is intended for Devontae Graham, but it doesn't work out, and CJ McCollum takes it himself and finds Jackson Hayes for a solid two-handed slam. Right here, the play breaks down and the ball is kicked to CJ, and he's so effective that he commands a double team and helps find an open Herb Jones for a big three-pointer. Now you'll see here how McCollum has kept the defense off balance since arriving in New Orleans, as the play is intended for Ingram and doesn't work out, but ends up in a swing for CJ, who knocks down the pull-up three with Jokic in a drop. Now right here you'll see CJ's totally underrated work as the screener in effect, as he helps get Gordon off of Ingram and have Rivers switch onto him as he hits a huge and tough shot with 1:25 left in regulation. Now, Denver, of course, went on to knock off the Pelicans in that game, but nevertheless, they showed great execution late. And let's now take a look at the first half of the Pelicans' prior game against the Utah Jazz, in which they won. Now, we're going to start off and once again look at McCollum's great work as a screener, as he helps Valanciunas get the ball to Ingram, who gives it right back for the easy 2 Pelicans points to start the night off. Now, once again, the Pelicans go right back to that same play, just this time it's Ingram off-ball screening for McCollum, who takes it himself for the easy 2 points from the mid-range. Now, once again, we're going to look at McCollum's offense as he calls for the screen from Valanciunas, and Valanciunas flips the angle and allows CJ to hit an open 3 with Gobert in a drop. Right here, CJ cross-screens for Ingram, he rejects and sets a back screen for JV to get a catch. Herb Jones gets it and gives to Ingram for a nice driving lay-in. Now the last play we're going to look at from this game is we're going to take a look at McCollum's ability to work and distribute in transition, as Herb Jones does a great job of getting the steal, tips to McCollum, and CJ dishes back for an easy 2 points. This game was a blowout win, so I'd rather focus on the next game, and that was the Pelicans' win over the Phoenix Suns on Friday, February 25th. So here's another reason why CJ is just so deadly. Ingram's great decision-making is also on display here, as he comes off Valanciunas' screen and he sees the drop, but he doesn't decide to pull up as he sees the 5 Suns players in his vicinity and kicks to CJ for an easy and relatively open 3-ball. We go from Ingram's great decision-making to CJ's as McCollum sees Ayton in the drop and attacks it, but decides to pull back, and you'll think he'd want to go ISO, but he finds Valanciunas for a beautiful turnaround jumper in the paint. Now right here, Valanciunas tries to get it to Ingram and can't initially, but when Ingram does get it, the play seems dead. But CJ gets it off Ingram's find for a step-back free throw line jumper against Shamet. Now this is simply CJ bucket-getting ability right here. A beautiful isolation play for the 2 points plus the foul. Once again, CJ's ability to get the ISO buckets has been on display as he pulls up from just inside the line for 2 easy points. Right here, CJ's leadership and ability to bring up the ball is on display, as well as his chemistry with Ingram leading to 2 points that are pretty easy. We're going to end with Ingram screening for CJ. The Suns switch the first cross screen but botch the pick and roll switch. Ingram pops, Booker rotates, and there's an extra pass for Graham to get a 3. So if CJ's impact on this Pelicans team wasn't apparent from our short little breakdown and those clips that I showed off, then I'm really not sure what will show you how valuable he truly has been to this team. McCollum has looked great as a ball handler, a distributor, screener, and of course as a shooter, and with Zion hopefully coming back soon as he just got cleared for basketball activities, I'd like to see how CJ's spacing, along with all the other things I just named, can help elevate the play of Zion even higher. So anyway guys, that was my short little breakdown on CJ McCollum and what he's brought to the New Orleans Pelicans, but I want to know what you guys think about it. McCollum's arrival in New Orleans, the Pelicans, or just anything having to do with the team or what we talked about down below in the comment section. If you made it all the way through the end of the video, then I appreciate it. And like I said before, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to give it a like because it helps out a lot. And if you're new to the channel and or enjoy the NBA, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all the newest content on my channel. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm SCJ and I am out. Peace.